is partnering with the Cope and Hope Center, the Board of Education, and are to promote National Family Literacy Day, which is tomorrow, November 1st, the 18th. And they're sponsoring a children's and teen book drive. So if you have any gently used or new books that are appropriate for teens and children, if you would, some of the DAR representatives will be on hand at the Glenn Martin Genealogy Library from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to take books for this. And like I said, any reading materials that you may have, this will be greatly appreciated, and the Hope and Cope Center will distribute the donated books. This is the big important thing that I was sent here to do today, and then everybody who knows me knows I love history, and this young lady will get to know that too before it's over with. And so my wife, Linda, works at the Genealogy Library, and so a lot of times she's not a radio type person, and neither am I. I've got the face for it, but that's all. Anyhow, she said, well, let Robert come up here and talk to you all about this. So shameless plug for the Genealogy Library. We have a fantastic genealogy library here in Princeton, and it's second to none as far as I'm concerned, and I'm not being biased. It's just I've been around to some of them, and we have a lot of good sources. So if you're interested in looking up family history, and we try to encourage that all the time, or just anything, they have microfilm of old newspapers. They've got a few old county records and things, and so come on down to Genealogy. They're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. And there'll be ladies down there to help you. Now, it's like everything else. They're not going to do everything for you, but they don't care to help you. And so I will urge anybody to come on down there. And it's like I've always said, how do you know where you're going if you don't know where you've been? And everybody has a story, and you just got to sometimes look for it. And if you're going to write this down, and you should, who can tell your family story and your story better than yourself? And so anyway, just an invite to come on down there. We had a get-together, Sons Confederate Veterans, which I'm a member of, and Roy Gene Rogers hosted a event October 25th on the Harpendane House. We had about 60 people come. We were really pleased with the turnout, and a few little ghost stories and that kind of thing was told about the old house that used to stand there. Several could remember it, and a lot of people remember it just more through legend than anything else. They agreed when we left there, everybody seemed to be interested that sometime in February we might try to meet again on perhaps another subject or more of the same. So that was a good, well-attended event, and I would like to see I'd like to see that something continue. I'm a member of the Caldwell County Historical Society, the Caldwell County Genealogy Society, and the Fredonia Heritage Society. Like I said, love history. Those people out there know me, know that. The Fredonia Heritage Society meets tomorrow night. They meet on the odd number months, and the Caldwell County Historical Society meets on the even number months, first Thursday of each month. And everybody is looking for members. We'd like to see some people get involved in their history, and I guarantee you will learn something when you're there. But you may also have some things to teach everyone else. So we urge you to attend these things when you can, if you can. Get involved in your local affairs of any kind, history, politics, whatever. As citizens, we should get out and do things with our community, certainly, but for our community too. And on that note, I want to thank so much the WPKY radio station and the Caldwell County Times Leader for their coverage on anything that we attempt to do. And I'm also a member, but I'm the president of the Trail of Tears Society. I will say this, we have a new project up our sleeve that I can't talk too much about right now, but hopefully before too long we'll unveil what we're wanting to do. The last project we had was our monument that we put up down there. The Trail of Tears riders, when they came through here in June, they were just amazed at it and was really appreciative of what we've done. That's something to be aware of. And then, since I don't have anything else to do, I'm a member of the Sons of American Revolution, a Stephen Trigg camp over at Katie's. And one reason I joined over there is because, hey, Princeton does not have one. Well, they, at their urging, Jeff Baggett is the president, Kentucky division president or chapter president, and he, at his urging, we're going to start one here. Now, we had a meeting about 2 or 3 months ago, and there is some interest here. We have enough people to start one. And he and I were talking a few days ago, and he said, well, let's get started. I said, yes, we need to pull the trigger on this and get it going. So November the 8th at 6 o'clock at the Genealogy Library, we will be forming the newest chapter in the state of Kentucky of Sons of American Revolution. And with everybody's permission that joins, we are probably going to name it the Captain William Prince chapter to honor the man that the city of Princeton is named after. So that's the things I was sent here to do.
So you got it all in there. Now that you teased us there a minute ago, you said you have something coming up, but you're not going to tell us what it is.
I can't tell you what it is because it's still in early development.
Nothing.
Nah, hang loose. We'll get more later. You know, leave them wanting more is what the actors always say. Right. But yeah, we've got a new little project that we're beginning to. That's in the early development stages, and if it comes off, I think it will be a good addition for Princeton, not just the Trail of Tears Park. We're going to take it at the beginning. If it's something that doesn't work for us, I think some other organizations will want to get involved with this, and we will go forward from there. We want to see it to catch fire and hopefully be something good for the city of Princeton in the way of tourism and that kind of thing. So,
okay.
Right.
One more time, tell us about the event.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely had to get on the air.
Yeah, this is an absolute thing. There was a lady named Emily Buckwald, and she said children are made readers on the laps of their parents. Tomorrow, November the 1st, is National Literacy Day, and John Caldwell chapter of the Daughters of American Revolution, they're partnering with the Cope and Hope Center of the Board of Education, and they're promoting this Family Literacy Day. And so they'll be on hand at the Genealogy Library from 10 a.m. to 2 and receive books for this drive. And you can bring them to the Genealogy Library, some people call it the Genie Library, up until November 16th. But tomorrow the members will be on hand, and they would look appropriate reading materials for elementary, middle, high school. They're looking for books, and they would be distributed by the Hope and Cope Center. So that's what they said is the most important thing that I was going to say here today. So there you have it. They
being your wife, right?
They being my wife, yeah. And well, the DAR, they've kind of adopted me. I'm kind of like a mascot, you know. Guys ain't allowed to join the DAR, but sometimes they let me help them do things. And I appreciate that too. They're such nice people to get to know and everything like that. And also, when you bring books in, don't be surprised if they might try to recruit some ladies for the DAR. It's an interesting organization. There are some standards that you have to meet and things you have to go through, but I think it's a worthwhile organization. And the other one I didn't mention, it's another good one, is the Daughters of Confederacy. They have a good chapter of that here too. They meet on the same, third, fourth Monday? No, third. I got to think about this. They meet, I believe, on the fourth Monday of each month. The Daughters of Confederacy meet at, I believe it's 3 or 4 o'clock. And check with my wife at Genealogy; she knows it all. And then the Sons Confederate Veterans meet later on that day at 6:30. So anyway, we generally meet either at the library or Genealogy. You can get a hold of some of us to find out. We're on Facebook. And like I say, thanking again the radio station and the Times Leader for all the good advertisement we get for this. So there you have it.
Well, we thank you for coming in, and we thank you for sending us the information.
Yep.
You know, we want our community. We want to be very community involved, and that's the way we do it, is by getting you guys to come in and give us the information, because, you know, we don't know everything that's going on out there. So we rely on you to help us with that. Sometimes
it's a good thing not to know everything that's going on everywhere.
Sometimes you're right.
But then when it comes to news or public events, yes, this is what y'all need to know. And I would encourage anybody that's got an event to give the radio station a call, the newspaper. They will help you out. They always have us. And like I say, I just can't say enough good about all of that. So.
Yes, well, there's our plug. So, yes, if you have some news to share with us, give us a call, 270-963-9155, or you can email us. Email it to our email address, which is wpkynews@gmail.com. Mr. Robert Ward, and we do thank you so much again for joining us this morning.
Well, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
All righty. 8:58 right now at 1580 103.3 WPKY.
The Caldwell Medical Associates Family Practice Clinic, formerly the Cash Family Practice, is extending its operating hours to better accommodate your busy schedule. They're now open from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. If you've been putting off a doctor's visit or you're overdue for a checkup, make an appointment today by calling 270-365-1225. That's 270-365-1225. Make them your choice for better quality health care right here at home.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Since 1978, Perry's Floors & More has been selling, installing, and servicing homeowners throughout Western Kentucky with quality flooring and workmanship. Perry's Floors & More carries luxury vinyl plank and luxury vinyl tile, carpet, window treatments, and more. Brands like Mannington, Shaw, Tarkett, Beaulieu, and Flexitech. Quality brands, excellent customer service, combined with 40 years experience is why they say you can walk on our reputation. See Bill and Lucy at Perry's Floors & More, 127 West Market Street,
This
Princeton.
is Mallory Hancock Lawrence, and we love our Caldwell and Lyon County friends. We invite you to come to Cadiz anytime you can to shop with us. We're making it even easier for you. Whether you work in Cadiz or just come to town for a visit, stop in and shop with us. But if you're in a hurry, you can pre-order your groceries at Hancock'sNeighborhoodMarket.com. It's so easy and convenient. Of course, we want to see your smiling face anytime we can, but if you're in a hurry, Hancock'sNeighborhoodMarket.com is the way to go. Hancock's Neighborhood Market, Cadiz.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
Well, that anticipated rain is on its way, with severe thunderstorms possible this afternoon and a high near 70 today. More rain with heavy rainfall overnight with lows around 51. Rain tomorrow with a high near 54. And a 50% chance of showers overnight tomorrow with a low around 42. Again, possibly severe thunderstorms this afternoon with a high today near 70.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza. Serving Caldwell County since 1950. We're 1580, 103.3 WPKY Princeton.
ABC News, I'm Lana Zach. Another day of funerals in Pittsburgh as 3 more victims of the attack on a synagogue will be laid to rest today. ABC's Pete Combs says the president's visit yesterday was met by protesters.
They were, by some estimates, 3,500 strong, as the huge march got within a block of the Tree of Life Synagogue, where President Trump had been surveying the carnage after Saturday's attack. Marchers, stopped by a police-built barricade of heavy vehicles, were startled when a small motorcade of dignitaries who'd been with the president tried to ease by on the side of the protester-filled street.
President Trump tweeting about the caravans of migrants in Mexico today, telling them to turn around. Hundreds of U.S. troops headed for the border are arriving in Texas. The FBI is now looking into an alleged plot where a woman says she was offered thousands to make false sexual misconduct claims against special counsel Robert Mueller. Federal prosecutors now call the mail bombs allegedly sent by Cesar Sayoc, quote, domestic terrorism. This is ABC News. The state of Tennessee is supposed to carry out an execution tomorrow, but now there are some serious questions about the state's electric chair.
Tennessee's electric chair was built in 1988 by a self-proclaimed expert on execution. Fred Lucher lost favor with the state, though, when his credentials were questioned and after he made bizarre statements about the Holocaust. It's Lucher's device that's to be used to put killer Edmund Zagorski to death on Thursday, but he's concerned about modifications that others have made over the years. Lucher worries that his electric chair might not work. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
A scientist in Antarctica is now accused of stabbing a colleague over books. The Russian scientist is accused of attacking him because he says the victim kept giving away the plots of the endings. It's believed to be the first attempted murder investigation ever in Antarctica. And it's celebration time in Boston. The World Series champion Red Sox will hold their championship parade this morning.